This week on the House of Bread Show, we run through the unit, interviewing as many people as possible. And because we interview so many people, this vlog goes on for half an hour, so sit back, relax, and enjoy our Christmas vlog! Happy Christmas. Right, hello, welcome to the Christmas vlog. A little bit different this week, not sat in a chair. There's loads of people in here doing all sorts of different stuff. Because it is Christmas week, so we are very busy. And I thought I'd just wander around the unit today and interview people who have been involved with House of Bread over the past year, what they're going to be doing next year. So let's go. Who should we find first? So follow me, Mr. Cameraman. Who have we got first? Oh, we've got lots of people working here. Some small children testing toys. I think there's some people wanting to donate some things there. Right, so yes, I think we'll go to Matt first, who is not in his natural habitat.
No, although there's plenty of vegetables around.
This is the first time we've been indoor, Matt. That was a joke.
Hey.
Right, so, Matt, you're here. You're the community garden person. Do you want to give us a summary of 2015 and what you're going to be doing next year, in brief?
In brief, well, 2015 was the year it all started, really. We started in probably January, February, and I was employed part-time, and since then we've basically marked out a garden, put up a fence, put down a shipping container, got a polytunnel, grown a load of stuff, and cooked it and made soup, basically. Next year we're going to continue to do all that, but we're going to put a roof on our container, and we're going to start doing monthly events, workshops. People can get involved much more in the garden.
Excellent, that sounds fantastic. Have you got any idea of what the events will be?
Well, we've been brainstorming stuff. At the minute, we're thinking making birdhouses out of pallets. We're thinking an Easter egg hunt around Easter. We're thinking, foraging skills and just woodwork, craft, bushcraft, all those sort of things. So watch this space for more. Excellent.
Right, we shall move on. Thank you, Matt. Right, let's go round. Right, who have we got here? Oh my goodness, we've got somebody who's very confused here. This is the Christmas vlog, not the Easter vlog. Easter Bunny, what are you doing here?
Well, you're so busy, I've just got to come and give you a hand, It's
but
overtime.
You're not even born yet.
Yeah, I know, but I've got tinsel. Have I got to go?
Out you go. Go on, get out. This is the Christmas vlog. What are you doing with yourself? Oh, you really shouldn't see what's behind that costume. Right, I've spotted somebody. Come back here, young man. Come back here. Now, this isn't Rudolph. This is Ryan, the red-headed boy. So, Ryan, what has 2015 at House of Bread had in store for you?
Well, it's been great fun. I've started to help out with eBay. As part of my Gold Duke of Edinburgh, which is really good. I'm glad that I've been allowed to do that with you guys. It's been a great year. Include also partnering up with NCS. We did the big walk, which was great. Raised a bit of money for House of Bread as well, which was great.
Excellent. And have you got possibly any idea of what House of Bread might have in store for you next year, if you're still around?
Like Will says, the only constant is change.
Oh, very good. He's getting very good at this. He's getting very good. Right, get out of the way, boy. Let's go and talk to somebody else. Come with me. Now, there's a woman up here, or a cat, one of the two. I'll come up to you.
Yeah.
Hello, Wendy.
Hello.
What are you doing?
I'm busy sorting the clothes for Wednesday, so that we've got a variety of clothes for our gentlemen friends and our lady friends that come along. So yes, Jack, I don't normally dress like this, honestly, to sort the clothing.
I don't believe that for a second.
No, I'm sure.
Thank you, Wendy. We'll go on. Right now, just the other side of here is Jude. You might remember Jude from vlog number when she was on to talk about casework. What has 2015... Hello, first of all. Hello. What has 2015 at House of Bread? What have you experienced this year?
Okay, well, at the beginning of 2015, I was employed by the NHS and I was a qualified pharmacist, and now I'm not. I volunteer with House of Bread, and that's what I do, and it's one of the best decisions I've ever made, apart from having these guys who are in our toy testing department at the moment.
Excellent. Yes, the toy testing department. You're loving that, aren't you, Lucas? He doesn't say much. So you said you were volunteering for House of Bread. You've got a specific role that you've kind of got involved with. What's that?
Yeah, I'm involved with the casework, so I've been taking a lead on that. So that's something that's grown at House of Bread over the last 12 months. So in doing that, we've helped friends who want to take the next step, who they've had their food bags and they've come for their meals, but maybe they want to get sorted in housing, or they're having issues engaging with the professionals like social workers, and we've been helping them take the next step. I'm just going to put that elephant down.
Excellent. And you're doing that with Jeanne Morris, who is my mother, who was meant to be here this morning but said she's too busy. So what are you expecting to do next year?
We'd like to build the casework team. We've got so many people that we want to help. We'd like to be able to do that better and for more people, so we'd like to grow the team. And this year, in 2015, we've seen families reunited. We've seen families that are facing homelessness get support. We've seen people start to overcome addiction, and we just want to see more and more of that for more people.
Excellent. That is a very exciting area of House of Bread to come. Right, I'm looking around the unit now. Who else we've got? Oh, we haven't seen Lisa yet, have we? Come on, let's go and see Lisa. Don't trip, cameraman. Gosh, I got very close there. Hello, Dave.
Santa.
Hello, Santa. Right, here's Lisa. Did you see the Easter Bunny before you came in?
No, did I miss it?
I think you did. I sent her out. Him out. Or something. Right, Lisa. Let me get a chair, because this could be a long one.
Is it? Oh, right.
2015. Discuss.
What didn't we do?
That's a very good one.
Yeah, I mean, there is very little that I can think that we actually either didn't take part in, or didn't organise, or, didn't get other people involved in. I mean, look at all those volunteer days. All the work in the garden. Bread Church carries on. We're at Doxy. We're at Risingbrook making bread.
And every single one of these comes through here. This is the hub.
This is the nerve. Yeah, I'm just going through the.
Oh, let's read some emails here.
Christmas week
What have we got?
cover. Oh, you can't have a look at that one.
Oh no.
No.
Oh gosh, no, I don't want to see that either.
No.
Oh no, all this is all.
Graphic, isn't it?
Yes, I was going to say.
Graphic for Christmas.
I've seen many things. We've got here all the vital information Lisa needs to be able to provide, because you're providing House of Bread
I am providing
this
House of
week
Bread.
over the Christmas period.
I'm on call from noon on Christmas Eve till the 5th of January, so I will be all things hob, along with Shaun and Mick and Dave and lots of other lovely people, because we're not doing Doxy on the 29th of December. To give me a break more than anything, but we are doing House of Bread on Wednesday the 30th of December, so that's at the Stafford Conservative Association. So we'll be doing double food bags this week. I'll have a car full of sleeping bags and sleeping bags.
It's the Welsh coming out in Lisa.
It's the Welsh.
I don't know what that accent was though.
Oh, all right, thank you. So we'll have sleeping bags, we'll have tents, we'll have food bags in our cars, so that we can respond as soon as the phone goes if people are in need.
Because it is that time of year when people are spotted more, I would say.
Yes.
Because they're always out there, but everybody kind of goes home for Christmas, and if you haven't got a home to go to, you stick out a bit, don't you? Right, well, thank you, Lisa. Well done. Keep going.
Cheers.
Otherwise, the rest of us can't. Oh, look, there's a lovely, sparkly man behind me here. Hello, Pete.
Oh, princess.
Now, I will provide subtitles for this short interview. That was cheers. So next year, Pete, have you had a nice 2015 at House of Bread?
Yeah.
What are you looking forward to next year at House of Bread? Oh, look at this. Sorry, I'm just laughing at this cameraman just coming in here. You won't see that. Next year at House of Bread.
Making more bread.
Pete is a fantastic bread maker. And thank you, Lisa. And yes, very much looking forward to a lot more bread churches. And Pete often does instructions when we go out. How many people do you reckon, number-wise, you've taught how to make bread this past year?
It's well over 100. A session in the school, and then the people that drop in, the families, and some of the regulars. Yeah, so quite a few.
Yep, fantastic. Thank you, Pete.
More than that, we've got to add all the corporate groups coming in.
Yes,
So yeah, so yeah.
Yeah, definitely triple figures. Definitely triple figures. Right, who have we got else? I'm looking round here, scouring the unit. We've had a chat with Rudolph. I think we might now go over to Shaun's desk, where he is absolutely furiously working very hard this week. Right, so we've got Shaun here at his desk. Look at the state of this. Right, Shaun. Hello. Let me sit down. Now, this will be... Yes, I haven't seen you for ages. This will be an interesting one. House of Bread 2015.
Yeah.
What has that meant to you?
Well, I sort of started 2015 in a slightly different job. And then kind of...
A different job.
Yeah, just a completely different job. And then decided halfway through the year that's not what I wanted to do. And had a coffee with Will, and thing led to things, and now I kind of sit here all day.
Coffees with Will, generally. That's why I don't drink coffee, for anybody listening. So you've been getting up to lots of stuff over the past 6 months.
Oh, yes. I've been obviously working on fundraising effectively, but equally getting a better relationship between us and corporate companies. Corporate companies have a lot to offer us, and we just need to just sort of manage that in an account type way. So that's kind of why I'm here, to raise our profile and consequently raise money in the end of it.
And as you said on your very first vlog, to raise some fundraising.
I've always wanted to raise some fundraising.
Now,
My dream.
now, can we do this interview somewhere slightly different? The rest of this interview somewhere slightly different, because we do have a little stand here to do it in front of. Because your son, who works for a company, who are the company?
Bose. The one and only Bose.
And what does he do there? He's got a fancy job title.
He is. He's a demonstration specialist.
He specialises in demonstrations.
Yes, of wireless music systems and things like that.
There you go. So, wake up, everybody who's fallen asleep. Why is that? Why is that important? We've been doing some stuff with Bose of late, haven't we?
Bose is a premium product, and they want to give as much customer service as they can. So on the back of that, they asked us if we go down a few days before Christmas and just wrap their boxes for them, basically.
It was very convenient because everything they sell is in boxes.
Everything they sell is in square or oblong boxes, or rectangular, if you want. So yeah, so it is quite easy to wrap, to be honest.
You say that. You did do one the other day that took you about 5 attempts. But that was Glittergate. We won't go back there because Shaun's a bit sore about that. So we've been down there a couple of times in the ball ring. It's been fantastic.
Yes.
What are the benefits of us doing that, and what has come about because we've done that?
Well, what's basically right from the top down, Bose have supported us in doing this. Now, that's important to us because any commercial sort of company that is as such a high profile as Bose, to us who is just a charity in Stafford, it's great to get that commitment from them. So Phil Kelly, right at the very top, to John, the manager, and Ed, who works there, and Liz, the assistant manager, and all those, they've all really got behind us doing this. And the benefit for that is that we're able then to go into places like Birmingham, make people aware of House of Bread. So if you're in Birmingham and you need help because they're moving you to Stafford, or you've got to move to Stafford, you know that we're there and we're ready and we're waiting for them to help them wherever we can. So it's just a matter of spreading our word a bit, especially to Birmingham, because we do have links with people who to and fro from Birmingham. So that's important to us.
And we met a lady who ran a homeless B&B.
Yes. We do.
So it's just all about those connections. Now we're going back at some point this week to do some more rapping, but we found out today that our rapping has become so ingrained, and people have been coming back and saying, "I was in here the other day. You offered me rapping. Are you still doing the rapping?"
Yeah, the assistant manager ended up having to leave the shop floor and go and wrap, because we'd left our wrapping paper and sellotape and everything there, and had to go and wrap for us, basically. But just still to get donations for House of Bread, which is you can't ask for more than that, really. So thank you, Liz, for that, and sorry that you ended up running up and downstairs more often than you needed to, really. but that just proves that A, Bose are behind us, but secondly, if you offer a service, people will come back to you and buy, and that's part of what Bose are trying to do. They're trying to offer the best service they can to their customers.
Excellent. Thank you, Shaun. So that's this year, what you've been getting up to. 2016, what might that have in store for you and House of Bread?
Well, 2016, there's a couple of big events that I'm working on. And that one of them is, of course, our charity dinner.
When and where?
That's the Moat House on the 29th of April. I nearly said July then for some reason. 29th of April. And that's at Acton Trussell. And that's going to be a great event. You'll hear a lot more about that in the next sort of couple of months in the build up to April.
But not to like make that event small. That kind of is small fry for what else you've got planned for next year.
Well, I'm in negotiations with a rather large valuation company in Derby who are wanting to send 5 of their top valuers over to us for a day in May, which is on the 21st at the moment, but there's so much stuff I've got to sort out with it. I can't really say anything's definite, but it will happen. I've got to get together with town centre management. I've got to get together everything else, because if we put 5 sort of antique valuers in the middle of Stafford, it could be big. It could be very big, and it'll all be for House of Bread. So be ready for that. There is so much to do on that one. I think once January the 4th, when I come back, it's going to be full on to get that in place in time. But yeah, look forward to that.
Excellent. Well, very exciting. Thank you, Shaun. You can go back to working if your seat's free. Now, I've left this interview till last because it could go on for a while. So let's go and find Ed. He's this way. Now, where is he? Ed? Where are you? He's running off. He's running off. Come back. Come back, Ed. Chase him down. Let's chase him down. Follow me. Run. Here he comes. Here he is. He's come back. He's come back. Right, Ed.
Yeah.
2015, House of Bread. What does that mean to you?
Brilliant.
Do you want to elaborate on that?
It's been great.
Where were you at the beginning of 2015 and where are you now? In a better place?
Definitely a better place.
Excellent. And next year, considering because we were talking about seeing you last Christmas, weren't we, the other day, and you were saying you were very Christmassy. Can you explain to our viewers who may not know exactly what that meant?
Even when I was out on the street, I had my Christmas tree up and everything.
Tinsel on your trolley.
Yeah.
Excellent. Right, so 2016 at House of Bread, what are you hoping that will lead to?
There's various things I like to do, like, don't know if I can mention it, can I?
Go on, I can always cut it out.
The jump.
Oh, yes, yes you can. Yeah, I'm getting a nod from the hierarchy there.
Yeah, I'm looking at doing a sponsored tandem parachute jump for the House of Bread.
Excellent, that'll be exciting. I will not be videoing that. Let's just put that out there. Thank you very much, Ed. Thank you, and we'll look to catch up with you about that jump next year.
Yeah, hopefully.
Excellent. Right, cheers, Ed. We'll move on. Cameraman, this way, cameraman. This way, cameraman. Goodness me. Look, people still doing work. The unit is so full. Look, if you look out here, we've had to store some stuff outside. It's that full. Right, this way, team. Sorry, team, I'm getting in your way. Lucas having a meltdown. Happy Christmas from Lucas. Right, our final interview, of course, has to be with Will. So, yes, sit back, relax. This could be a long one. Let's get into it. Look, he's beckoning me in. You haven't poured me a drink. How rude. Yes, please. I'll go and get a mug. Do you want some orange? These are all dirty mugs. What have we got down here? We've got a couple of mugs here. Is there enough for 2? Yes, there is. Oh, and bourbons. It would be good if the orange juice went in the mug. There's something wrong. You haven't opened the top. That's why it's not coming out. Welcome to House of Bread, ladies and gentlemen. And this one says, I love my grandma. Right, well,
Yeah, hi Jack, how are you?
nobody can hear you because I didn't give you the microphone. Right, well, 2015, House of Bread, director of the charity. What has that meant for you this past year? It can be boring, this is what House of Bread has done, or it can be personal, or both. Whatever you choose, just don't witter on for too long.
2015 has been an incredible year for House of Bread. I was just reflecting really on the sheer volume of who we've been supporting. I've been in conversation with Lisa, and she tells me that this year we're probably in excess of around about 140 crisis food bags, which is working with the county council. On top of that is our weekly provision of anywhere between 70 and 100 food bags a week.
Well, that's great. That's crazy. So we do, on average, about 70 food bags a week on a Wednesday, and then 140 food bags. That is a lot of food gone out. And we've just been going around the unit, and everybody can see we're not running out of donated food here. So people of Stafford are being very generous.
They are, and it's extraordinary. I mean, I literally get probably 10 emails a day from people offering their time, resource, food, advice. It's just phenomenal. And 2015 really has been very much the year of the volunteer. And next year, I think, we're looking...
Is that a slogan?
It is now. I think I'm looking at 2016 at how people can expand into the work that we're extending out into. Because as Jude has said, we very much dealt with folk at the point of crisis, which is fantastic. But we're now pushing that out. We're looking at projects and initiatives that will support people into potentially volunteering, apprenticeships, employment opportunities, work experience. It really, really is absolutely huge. And we really couldn't do that without a number of things. First of all the colleagues who we work with. Secondly, all the helpers who support us. Thirdly, all our volunteers. Without that resource, and you know, we have somewhere between 150, 175 people. Without that resource and that ethos of volunteering, we just simply couldn't deliver it. And because of those extended volumes, we've now started moving into casework. We've now got support workers getting involved. We're working with BRF, which is Building Resilient Families Project. It has got bigger and bigger and bigger. More and more relationship development with people like One Recovery, probation services, youth probation. We've got young folk whose lives have taken, you know, not the best choices, coming and spending time with people of a similar age, and getting a real insight into how they can make a contribution to society. Then we've got a massive input in our corporate colleagues, people like Amy and others.
They've been fantastic volunteering wise. If anybody watches the vlog on a regular basis, they would have seen all the volunteers days people have done. And literally, we wouldn't be up here if it wasn't for those kind of like NCS. They moved everything downstairs, upstairs. The garden has pretty much been the way it is because of how good Amy have been. And all those people on that fantastic Friday that were from Ridgewell, just down the road. So that has been fantastic. I think the year of the volunteer is probably actually correct. So 2015 has been brilliant. 2016, what is that looking like for House of Bread from your directorial view?
I think it's very exciting because some of the initiatives that we planted back at the back end of this year are beginning to bear fruit. I'm talking about some specific funding which will enable us to deliver a smarter and more effective way of speaking to our friends and people who need our advice. So we're going to work smarter and faster, which means that we are more effective at the point of crisis. The point of crisis continues to grow, and that is a worrying trend. But on the other hand, we deal with the way that people in society are reacting to the way society develops. We'd love it if we turned up at House of Bread and nobody turned up. We do pray for that every Wednesday. Yeah. We've also linked up really successfully with a lot of agencies, Stafford Borough Council, Stafford County Council, Jeremy Lefroy's office. So we're really very effective at addressing an issue where somebody presents in a vulnerable situation, of addressing that vulnerable need in a whole diverse range of ways very, very quickly. So the response time has been reduced massively. We were being interviewed by BBC Radio Stoke this morning,
Oh, posh.
and Matt was saying it back in the day when he first started House of Bread that he took 3 or 4 weeks to get a guy that had come to their church into accommodation, or certainly to stable his lifestyle. Now we're in a position to make calls, and we are really, really blessed because we've got contact numbers of people who are the movers and shakers, so we can make a difference, and we've built up good relationships with the housing associations, the benefit departments, the job centre, GPs. You know, we've got a fantastic pop-up nurse, Suzanne, who is just brilliant.
She is real. We always call her the pop-up nurse. She's like, pop, there she is.
And that's fantastic. So we are very, very quick. Our reputation is extending beyond Stafford. So we're having conversations with people around the United Kingdom in terms of what we do. It really is. For next year, it's going to be very exciting. As ever, there's lots of stuff I can't mention. But
That's always the exciting stuff.
But I think if you think you've seen progress this year, you ain't seen nothing yet. And that's how I'd like people to stay in touch, find us, tweet us, Facebook us, watch us on YouTube, and share. Let's get as many people in Stafford engaged in whatever way you want to. It may be volunteering. It may be helping out on the fundraising. It may be gifting us your brain. Maybe you're a smart cookie and you want to help us with some strategic planning. There is no end to how you can help us. So get in touch, get engaged, and make a difference.
Very well said, very well said. Thank you, Will. Thank you, everybody who's been involved in this Christmas vlog. It's been fantastic. I just wanted to say, like I mentioned just then, as far as the food bank is concerned, because I have to remember my job title does include food bank manager, although we've got so many people helping out at the moment, it's been fantastic, and I couldn't keep all this food under control if it wasn't for the likes of Dave and Ed and
Dave's arm there.
yeah, Dave's on, and Lisa instructing them in what to do and everything. But the generosity of people in Stafford has been absolutely fantastic this year. 2.7 tonnes in Tesco this Christmas. I can't remember what the tonnage was in the summer when we did it, but that there was a lot. A number over a tonne, over 1.5 tonnes. So it's been fantastic. So thank you for watching, and our viewing figures have maintained since I've taken over the vlog. That's not necessarily true. Even the cameramen are getting tired of this one. But yeah, I just want to say thank you for all of you for watching. And thank you to everybody in here. Dave, come on out. Look, you've got your Christmas belly. You're hiding it. Oh, he's lost his Christmas belly. Right, we'll finish now. Have a very Merry Christmas, everybody. And have a very happy New Year, whatever you're doing for that. And we will see you next year on the 4th of January. We back on?
Back in, yeah. So 4th of January, we'll all be fully up and running again. So come and find us at Doxy. Come and make bread with us on Fridays. Come and support us. Tell a friend.
Yes, and just on that, I put something on Facebook earlier, but Christmas week at House of Bread, if you're watching this, Tuesday 22nd, Doxy Christmas party. 23rd, normal House of Bread. It will be a nice buffet. We've had lots of people give stuff for that. And then on Friday, our famous Christmas Day hob meal, 12 o'clock. So yes, Doxy 10 till 2 as always. House of Bread Wednesday 6 till 8, and then Friday 12 till 2. Happy Christmas, 12 till 3. Well, it's Christmas, if people want to say. Lisa's very specifically saying 12 till 2.
And then we have an hour to clear up, and that means we can all get back for tea time, because we are leaving people behind at home. Some of us are bringing them with us. My son's going to volunteer for the first time. Hey! He won't wear a Christmas jumper. Christmas cravat. Yes, I'll have to get him a Christmas cravat.
Hang on.
Brilliant idea, Will.
But yeah.
I've lost my microphone. Right, there we go. We're back on now. Hello. Yep, we're back on.
So we're 12 till 2, Stafford Conservative Association. Nobody has to be on their own Christmas Day if they don't want to be. Come down, share the meal with us. We'll have crackers, we'll have Santa, we'll have presents, we'll have all sorts of things. We might even get a chance to do a Christmas quiz.
Maybe we'll have the Christmas vlog on rotation for the entire thing. The length of it is probably going to be just once.
Yeah, just once.
Right. Thank you, Lisa, for that. Thank you. I need to ask you a favour as well after this. But yes, let's leave it there. So yes, thank you very much for watching. Have a happy Christmas, happy New Year. See you again at some point beginning 4th of January. Happy Christmas. Look at everybody. Bar humbug. Get out. Get out.
Oh. Go.
Equal points now.